Well, when we look ahead and we talk about NVIDIA every day. Well, part of that talk should also be, all right, well, what is that going to do to demands on the system when people need power? This is going to be a bigger jump than we have seen in a very, very long time when it comes to this jump for power. And I think a lot of that has to do with how are we going to get that power generation? It can't possibly come just from solar and wind. They aren't efficient enough. But nuclear is certainly an area that everybody's talking about. I think I heard you guys talking about this a little bit as well. This is a very, very hot topic, and we are seeing more and more of this coming to pass. When you look at CEG or any of these various names that are in there, you could go to the power sources themselves. You could go over to the uranium side itself, or you could just even go straight towards the CCJs of the world, the Camecos of the world that are out there mining all of this. It's an amazing move that we are seeing right now. That is where people are going for their energy. The demands are going to be there. We can't keep up with the present that we've got. You can add in a little bit of the natural gas side of it as well. But I think if you look at nuclear, that is the direction that we are going, whether you like it or not. I'm not trying to be political. I'm just saying with the demands that we have, that is the answer, and that is the answer that people are going for. Take a look at Vistra for just one example. Do you know that, and a lot of people probably don't follow that name, they probably feel like it's a little bit boring. It is not, and it's second behind NVIDIA right now in terms of the performance in the S&P. So it gives you a little bit of an idea that, yes, there is that magnificent seven, if you want to say that. I don't believe in that term. There's a lot of others out there that are competing, and they're part of this move as well.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Vistra, you mentioned Constellation, you have the Uranium ETF, URA, and CCG. Those are the names to follow when it comes to nuclear power. And yes, you're absolutely right. We've talked a lot about nuclear power and even trying to do it with nat gas and CO2 to provide power. I had a very interesting CEO on DKV last week who had the IPO. And Vistra was a big mover last week, had some huge moves. So if people haven't looked at it, they better start paying attention.